And welcome back. Our next guest is an author and singer. Yeah, I heard she can sing. She's from Jamaica, Queens. She joins us to speak about her cultural book, The Literature of African Names, and to highlight the importance of maintaining our cultural roots. So please welcome to the show, Blessing Ngozi Egwu. Welcome.
Thank you, Dr. Bubbly.
Thank you, and we appreciate
Thank-
you, and thank you once again for all that you're doing in our community. Now, tell us about a little bit about yourself and the backstory on your name and how it all came to be.
Thank you for hosting me. Um, my name, Blessing Ngozi Egwu, was the name given me to my parents, and that name has led me throughout life and helped me in everything that I have done or achieved.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Well, it was a blessing to them, and now you're a blessing to others.
absolutely,
Yeah.
that's the way it goes.
That's the way it
Dr. Lee.
goes. Ah,
Yes.
it goes.
So that also instigated me to write The Power of Positive Names,
Mm-hmm.
and also the literature of African names, how names started in Africa,
Yeah.
and how Africans, take names. They regard names so highly because it's the first identity of a human being.
Yeah.
Even animals, they have names that we call them. So the first identity that is in you, if it is good, you wear it well. And it grows with you, it inspires you. If you are going the wrong direction and you remember that your name is positive, you straighten yourself up.
Yeah.
So after I read a book when I was in high school called The Power of Positive Thinking
Oh, yes. I read that
by
book.
Norman Vincent Pearl, I took interest in studying that book very well. That book had an impact on me, positive impact
Yeah.
on me when I was in high school. So after that, three things in my life made me to think about the positive impact of names in
Yeah.
human beings, in our children, in our, in our businesses, in what we do.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now,
And-
is it down through your family, some of your grandparents, and they had positive names too? Were they into it, or it just started with you?
No, it didn't start with me, Dr. Lee. It started my grandparents, our ancestors.
They all had positive names.
Yes, they all have, they named their children positively. When a child is born, after 8 days, they perform a naming ceremony. Yes, it's a big thing.
Yeah.
Where the whole village will gather at your
They still
compound.
do it today.
Yes,
They
they
still-
still do it today.
Yeah.
And then the oldest man and woman in the village, they will bring the child for the first time to show the people, and the oldest man and a woman in the village will carry the child for the first time.
Yeah.
And bring the child to show the people, and they pour
Yeah.
libation.
Yeah.
And they pray on the child, and then
8 days after the baby's born.
yes,
Yes.
usually 8 days after the baby is born. It's called naming ceremony. And then after they pray and pour libation, they will ask for the name of the baby, and then they will bless the baby with the name and
Yeah.
say, grow with this name and do what the name
Says. Yes, yes.
And that's how the baby will.
And you have fulfilled your name.
I've not failed. My parents are very, very grateful that they gave me that name.
Yes, yes.
Because they blessed me with that name, and I turned around and blessed them also. and bless everybody around me, the people around me, with the name. In that, when I go to interviews, wherever I go to interviews for job, for school, for anything, once I enter the office, then the interviewer will say, Blessing is your name?
You
I say, yes, that's the name. I say,
and it will bestow blessings upon you.
Absolutely. They will say, I'm sure you are a blessing to your parents who gave you that name. I will say, of course, I am. And they will say, would you please bless our organization if we hire you?
So you got that, and that works for you. So you have a couple of books out. One is The Power of Positive Thinking, but names. Did you get that from remembering that book of positive thinking from Norman Vincent Peale?
Absolutely. That inspired me, Dr. Bubbly.
So was that your first book?
No, my first book. My first book was The Literature of African Names.
Oh, okay, right.
Okay.
Let's put that book back up again there.
And the second one was The Power of Positive Names.
That one right there?
Yes, this is the second one. And then the A Taste of the African Table. That's a African cuisine. Yes, recipes from
that one right
Africa.
There?
No, this one is
that's
the literature.
The first one, right?
The literature, yeah.
And A Taste of the African Cuisine?
A Taste of the African Table. Yes. Those
we'll put that up. We'll find that and put that up too.
So
you have 3 books.
I have 3 books. Yes.
And of course, each one of them are special in its own way.
In its own way.
Yeah.
Yes. And another thing that inspired me was when I was a child protective specialist with the New York City Administration for Children's Services.
Yeah.
One of the cases that I got was one tough case of a child that was incorrigible, and his father was a chartered accountant in Manhattan. They didn't know what to do with him. Doesn't go to school. When he leaves the house, the principal, the teachers were having a hard time with him. So the case came to me. Then
blessings can take care of this.
I'm telling you. So I started counseling him. His father was shocked and said, who are you, this African lady who is counseling? Because the father was watching us from a glass door. And his son was calm, listening to me, and
and the son didn't listen to nobody.
Talking to me, and the son, he said that he had paid approximately $10,000 to psychotherapists and therapists.
Wow.
But the son doesn't even listen to them. What captivated him is so the father was very happy. During the second session, when they came in, you know what the child, he was 11 at that time. He asked me, Miss Blessing, I like your name. I said, oh, thank you. He said, who gave it to you? I said, my parents. He said, Miss Blessing, are you a blessing to your parents? I said, of course I am. He said, I want to be a blessing to my parents because I have not been good. I said, you will be a blessing to your family after we finish our sessions.
Yes.
She said, yes, that's what he wants. So he said, but Miss Blessing, there is this boy in my class. He's always coming first in every subject. Very intelligent. He's from Africa and he has African name. Can you give me an African name so I'll be like him? I said, oh, okay, we'll try. I said, but we're going to have to let your dad know first if that's what he wants. He called his dad. His dad says, okay, take an African name if that will help. So I gave them 3 names to choose from one. They chose the one that means winner, to win.
Yes.
Okay, Mary, to win.
How do you say that?
Mary.
Mary.
M-E-R. R-I-E.
I-E.
To win, to become a winner.
Like happy and merry.
No, not Mary. to become a winner.
Uh-huh.
Anything you want to do, you win.
You win.
So that was the one they chose. So he told me that he's going to become a winner
Yes.
in his life.
Uh-huh.
And then he told me that he wants to be. I said, what do you want to be in life? He said, a lawyer. Because his father has
A law firm?
Accountant. He's a chartered accountant, and he want to be a lawyer. I said, okay, you can do it. You know you can do it with that name. Just if you are going the wrong way, remember your name.
That's right.
And then you straighten yourself
Yes,
and follow it. He said he can do it. Do you know, Dr. Babli, they left after 4 sessions. The principal, the teachers, called my director to find out who that lady is. So my director told them. Then the next semester passed. The second semester, the father came to my office with the entourage of Italian people, because he's an Italian, looking for me. My director, they want to give, he said, I want to give him some money. I have paid 10,000 for my son. Nothing happened. I want to give. My director said, no. She's paid. That is the job she does. She doesn't take money. We don't take money. He went and bought a gigantic plant and flower that couldn't fit into my car.
Well, it's a beautiful thing because you're a blessing to many people. Not only that person, because he's going to extend himself and become a blessing to people around him, too.
Absolutely. So the boy changed, and from 20 percentile to 80 percentile.
Beautiful.
They
because of you stepped in and did something. They give me a minute left. Where can we reach you for more information on what you're doing?
Okay. I did leave my number with
I mean, you have a website, social media?
Yes, I gave them the information.
I think we'll post it up there.
On Facebook and Instagram.
Yeah.
And I left my
I see one here,
email.
Blessing 7400@gmail.com.
Yes.
Okay. I got you. And we'll post all of that up there. There it is right there. I love everything that you're doing. Thank you so much. Thanks for visiting us. And always come back again, okay?
All right.
All right. Blessing Ngozi Egwu.
Egwu?
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you. We appreciate you.
Yes.
All right. We're going to take a quick break right here. I've got some more. It's all coming your way next right here on Open.